Hello everyone, welcome to Urbanscape Bangalore, and in this episode we will be covering the humble pothos. So folks, this is a very good indoor plant and is quite easy to care for if given the right conditions. In India, this plant is called the money plant because people believe that it brings prosperity and good luck. This is also an excellent Vastu plant. So 1962 is the only time a flower in this plant was observed by scientists, after which this has not given out any flowers both in the wild and at homes. A lot of people, including me, get confused between the pothos and the philodendron. The easiest way to differentiate between them is that the pothos does not have a distinct heart-shaped leaf like the philodendron. However, they belong to the same family and exhibit the same characteristics. Another important fact about this plant is that it is toxic to cats and dogs, and it can be mildly toxic to human beings. This plant is known to be an invasive species in a lot of tropical zones. So folks, now let us move on to the most important aspect of this video, that is the care tips. So let us first look at the sunlight requirements. So this plant does really well under bright light conditions. A east, west or south facing window or location is ideal. Let's move on to humidity. So this plant prefers humidity since it is found under forest canopies. So to create humidity, you can either place this in your bathrooms or you can use a pebble tray or just mist the leaves with water. If you do not do that, it is perfectly fine as well. Let's move on to the propagation bit. So this plant can be easily propagated using stem cuttings via water or soil. Watering this plant can take a lot of wet conditions. However, if it is in soil, do not be overly tempted to overwater. This can grow in a water medium as well. So now let us talk about the fertilizers. So fertilizing is not really required for this plant. It can do really well without being fertilized at all. However, if you are hell-bent on using fertilizers, then you can use just compost once in 3 months and that will be perfectly fine. So if you add a lot of fertilizers, I believe that the leaves could burn. So to avoid that, I feel that you should just let it be and not fertilize. Soil requirements are that it grows very well in coco peat. It also grows very well in clay garden soils, and it can also be grown in sand mixed with compost. We are mixing the compost with sand because this plant likes a little bit of water retention unlike the other plants. So sand generally does not retain a lot of water, so mixing either garden soil or compost along with sand would be ideal. So another thing about this plant is that according to NASA, this is one of the best air purifying plants that you can bring home. So one plant per 100 square feet is the calculation that NASA has done for it to act as a very good air purifier at home as well as at offices. So this absorbs or this eliminates chemical contaminants like benzene, formaldehyde and trichloroethylene. So folks, I would request you to bring this plant home because it's quite easy. Just give it the right conditions and it will take really good care of your family. Thank you for watching Urbanscape Bangalore, and if you like this video, then please do not forget to subscribe. Until then, goodbye.